at it! This is Hudson Valley Hank, coming to you surprisingly sober and seething, because last Sunday, the longest-running primetime scripted television show of all time, directly called out Upstate New York. This is not the first time The Simpsons has taken a shot at our great state, but this is the final straw that broke this camel smoker's back. Old Hank is fed up for the first time possibly ever, and I simply won't stand for this silly yellow satire. Now, The Simpsons has been around a lot longer than Old Hank has, and I was raised to respect my elders, but I can no longer hold my diabetes-swollen tongue. I stood idly by while the writers of The Simpsons took pot shots at random locations within the Empire State in seasons before, but that was mostly because Old Hank couldn't argue with their accurate depiction of the slums that make up New York City, and I've been known to enjoy the occasional steamed ham. However, the bullets they sent last week hit much too close to this mullet's home, so I knew I needed to send some back at their dome, courtesy of my own chrome. The Simpsons decided to desecrate the upstate region of Old Hank's home state by calling us all out-of-shape drunks that sit around jobless. And just because that description fits Old Hank to a T, doesn't mean those insults were any less uncalled for. And it's a hell of a lot of finger-pointing for a town full of finger-missing freaks. They also decided to go for the jugular by pointing out our pothole, painkiller, and population problems that plague the region. Tough talk for a show that has been too scared to admit publicly which state their town actually resides in. What I do know about their jerkwater burg is everyone that lives there is yellow with radiation poisoning, it was settled by a murderous pirate, and there's been a tire fire burning there since 1966. A practice my hometown outlawed almost a full year ago. Now, I may be an unemployed 400-pound man-child screaming insults about a fictional town in my mother's cellar, but I still don't think that is as sad as a TV show that has been syndicated for almost 700 episodes, having to stoop to shitting on a stumbling region as the only way to stay relevant in 2019. It's strange how a show renowned for predicting obscure things like Disney buying out Fox, the existence of a God particle, and a Trump presidency couldn't see something as blatantly obvious as the fact they should have packed up and got off the air long before Armin Tamzarian reared his wanton head. The worst part about this tasteless tirade, besides Dan Castellaneta butchering Sinatra like a Christmas goose, is finding out most of the writers responsible for this mudslinging hail themselves from upstate New York. I can't be too surprised upstate New York natives would turn their back on their hometowns, as y'all been biting the Fox brand hand that feeds you for some time. But Old Hank can't really stay mad, because now that Disney bought y'all out, y'all's show is almost the most popular Disney show of all time, right behind That's So Raven, Lizzie McGuire, Hannah Montana, and Kim Possible. Truth be told, Old Hank is both literally and figuratively The Simpsons' largest fan, as these aviator-adorned eyes have seen every single one of The Simpsons' 661 episodes multiple times. I truly love The Simpsons, but I love the second greatest valley on earth even more. Otherwise, my name wouldn't be Hudson Valley Hank. Y'all tried to bury upstate New York, and a good portion of western New York in the process, but you failed miserably. And as Old Hank has learned from previous generations of actually talented Simpsons writers, the moral is never try, because I love my town despite the infrastructure, economy, and overdose rates. I continue to love upstate New York because I know just how great we can be. As long as there's Stewart's ice cream in my freezer and old granddad in my glass, I'm going to continue to sing the praises of my hometown and push to make this place live up to the title of the second greatest valley on earth, despite what any over-the-hill so-called comedy show says. This has been Hudson Valley Hank. You can take it to the bank. Sleep peaceful, sweet valley man.